Well, we'll get started. Okay, so 6 o'clock. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, which stands under God, with the nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
All right, roll call. Here.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes, here.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes, here.
Mr. Fowler. Mr. Shapiro.
Here.
Mrs. Passio.
Here.
Mr. Ranieri.
Here.
Is Mr. Long here? I don't see him.
Yeah, I did speak to him. He knew about the meeting at 6.
Because I
Is it Wednesday a bad night for him? Is it Wednesday a bad night?
It is when he goes to Magnolia, but Magnolia had their meeting on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, we'll keep going. I did speak to him earlier today.
Okay.
Okay, public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act is begun by the clerk in the following manner. 1, posted on the bulletin board in the Borough Clerk's office on January 6, 2020, and 2, emailed to the retrospect and carried post on January 6, 2020. First order of business is the minutes and request for the approval of the minutes for the November 24th and December 1st meetings as submitted by the clerk. Would someone like to make a motion?
Motion, I'll make a motion. I'll second that motion.
Motion by Ms. Pastio, second by Ms. Kelly. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so because I have Shelley on, we're going to go out of order real quick here. And we're going to go to, we can at least say hello to her. Let's go to resolution, we're going to go to the end here. Resolution 20-136 is a resolution for shared service agreement by and between the Borough of Runnemede and the Borough of Magnolia relative to sharing of services of the CFO. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri, second by Ms. Passio. Any other discussion?
Ranieri and Passio?
Yep, roll call, please.
Just a moment, I gotta pull it out. You threw me, I didn't know you were gonna go out of order.
That's my job.
I won't comment on that. I won't comment on that. That's pulled down. Okay, Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes, yes.
And Mr. Shapiro.
Yes.
What?
John, something happened when it went to you, it echoed.
Me?
I thought so.
Right.
No.
All right, well, that resolution is adopted. Shelley, welcome. Can you hear us now?
I can, yes. Thank you very much.
Hi, Shelley. Welcome.
We're glad you're here and glad you showed up tonight. So, members of council who didn't get a chance to meet you, this is Shelley. Shelley, pronounce your last name so I say it right.
Straley?
Trail. So she'll be basically, those of you who on the agreement, it's basically 20 hours a week, but she's going to make our meetings. We're going to have some flexibility with Magnolia and us on her time to spend. She's going to be available to both Magnolia and Runnemede. So between Shelley and Chris, I don't really see any problems with us maintaining. And then once again, if we do have any problems, if Shelley and Chris and the members of council feel like we do need to hire somebody else, I think we need to really consider that if it's needed. So I want to make sure I'm putting that out there already, that we don't want to have any problems. Okay, so we'll go on our normal order of business. So I wanted you to be a part of it, Shelley, so if you could, I enjoy anybody yelling at me if I make a mistake during the meeting. So you have full
Attitude. Attitude.
Yeah.
You're never making a mistake, Nick.
Oh, no. Okay, first we have a public hearing for ordinance 20-14. It's an ordinance amending chapter 50 of the code of the Borough of Runnemede entitled Police Department. This is the
Outside employment.
off-duty outside employment. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance, please give me your name and address. Seeing and hearing no one from the public, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio. All in favor to close the public portion?
Aye.
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 Okay, is there a motion to adopt?
I'll make a motion to adopt on second and final reading and advertise according to law.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Farrell. So motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Farrell. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly,
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein,
Yes.
Mrs. Passio? Yes. Mr. Shapiro? Rich? You're muted.
Sorry, yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes. Yes.
And Mr. Ranieri?
Yes, yes.
I have no idea why it's echoing on those two.
All right, 6 ayes, the ordinance is adopted. Shirley, just to let you know, what we did there was we made it clear all the outside employment, what we charge the vendors and the county and the school districts. We have a chart that basically codifies all that, and we did make some changes starting in the new year. So this will take effect in January for the outside employment and stuff like that. So
And that's per vehicle, per policeman?
Yep, all that.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
So we don't just allow the police to make money, the borough makes some money too. So I know Captain Sampolsky's on there, so I'm sure he appreciates that.
No problem.
All right, we'll go on now. Ordinance 20-15 is an ordinance authorizing acquisition of real property in accordance with New Jersey SA 40A-12 by and between certain property owners in the Borough of Runnemede, accepting of the transfer of a utility easement for consideration for various properties in the Borough of Runnemede. This, everyone, is the ordinance that allows us to purchase the utility easements for the sewer extension. It's the 7 easements we're getting, the values are all based on the assessor's values. And at this point, we're doing pretty good. Most of the people have signed, so this will basically finalize it on council side, and the last few people will sign, and that'll be done, and we'll be able to submit all that to the state. This portion of the meeting is open to the public, so anyone wishing to speak, please give your name and address. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make a motion to close the public portion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Ms. Kelly. All in favor to close the public portion?
Aye.
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 The public portion is closed. Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt on second and final reading and advertise according to law.
And do I have a
I'll
second?
second. I'll second.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Ranieri. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly,
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein,
Yes.
Mrs. Passio. Yes. Mr. Shapiro,
Yes.
Mr. Farrell,
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
Ayes.
All right, the ordinance is adopted. Ordinance 20-16 is an ordinance amending Chapter 153 of the Code of the Borough of Runnemede entitled Fees.
That is the fire department charging for their, to sit and watch.
Come on now, outside employment.
You know what I mean.
So Shelley, just to let you know, we have a hotel in town, and we've had some issues with the hotel being closed. And we don't want people to go into the property without, the fire alarm system doesn't work, the sprinkler system doesn't work. So what this does, it allows us to send a fire official to monitor the building while anybody's in there. It's allowed, it's something that we've never had before, but we've not had to deal with it. So at least it puts it in there, so it allows us to bill for that and allows us to provide that service. Okay, so this portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak, please give your name and address. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make a motion to close the public portion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Lobenstein, second by Mrs. Passio. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I see Mr. Anderson is here. Hello, Mr. Anderson.
Aye.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Hey, Greg. Good evening, sorry I'm late.
Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Roll call for this. Oh, no.
Motion.
I'm sorry, I lost my thing. Is there a motion?
Motion to adopt on second and final reading and advertise according to law.
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Ranieri. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Robinson.
Yes.
Mrs. Passimo.
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
And Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
6 ayes.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. Shelley, do you like how many ordinances we're doing at the last meeting of the year? Pretty good, huh? And another one. Ordinance 20-17, an ordinance regulating the salaries of the employees of the Borough of Runnemede for the year 2020. We thank Mr. Anderson for this one. It basically outlines what we are supposed to do for everyone's salaries, so it's been done and advertised. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak on this ordinance, please give your name and address. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make a motion.
to close the public portion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Lomenstein, second by Ms. Passio. All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
Aye.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt on second and final reading and advertise according to law.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Ranieri. Roll
I
call,
got 2
please.
in so far.
You're doing good, Craig.
Kelly.
How
Mrs.
you
Kelly.
stand?
Yes.
Mr. Robinson.
Ooh.
Yes.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
And Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
6 ayes.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. New business, we have resolution 20-133, a resolution certifying the governing body has reviewed the 2019 audit recommendations. Is there a motion to
I'll
adopt?
make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri, second by Ms. Kelly. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Lovenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
And Mr. Shapiro.
Yes.
6 ayes. And I have an affidavit that needs everyone's signature, so I can send it up to powers that be. So you're all gonna have to stop in at some point. I can leave it in a conspicuous spot so you can all sign it.
Where are you gonna leave it, Joyce?
By when?
It's a good spot.
Leave it on the counter.
Yeah, leave it in the front counter, right? In the middle window. In the middle window, maybe, or something.
All right, including the mayor has to sign, so.
By when?
As soon
Not
as
at the end of the
possible.
year.
Okay.
No, just as soon as you can. I mean, I don't want to wait 3 months, but you do need to come in.
I got you.
Okay.
Next week's
I'll
good. Next
I'll
week.
be able to get that thing notarized, so I'll sign it then, Joyce.
Yeah, see, you've done it before. It's this thing, it has all your names on it.
Yeah.
All right, that resolution is adopted. Resolution 20-134, resolution exercising first one-year option of the bid to Camden County Energy Recovery Associates LP as part of the cooperative pricing system for solid waste disposal fees. As everyone knows, these fees continue to go up. I believe this fee is $78, and it goes to $79 and change. Yeah, so
Nick, how far out do we go with that? How many years out?
1 year,
Oh, then it's gonna be ridiculous, right?
potentially.
Right, we should get ready for that.
I'm incorrect. Initially, it was $78 per ton. That was the first bid. They opted to go with the second year. It's $79.95 per ton now.
Okay.
That's the second year.
1 year till December 31st for $79.95. We really have very little choice on this. Tell people to stop trash out. How's that? That could be our plan. No more trash.
Okay, that's it. We got
Piece of cake.
Put it in the recycling? No.
No. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Okay. Mr. Farrell? Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Farrell. Roll
All
call.
right, Bob.
Mrs. Passio,
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein,
Yes, of course.
Mr. Farrell,
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro,
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly,
Good
Yes,
job, Rich.
Mr. Ranieri,
Yes.
6-0.
All right, the resolution is adopted. Resolution 20-35 is a resolution regarding employment.
That's Bill's resignation.
This is the accepting the resignation of Paul Daly. After 30 years of service, his final day will be January 1st, 2022. So we still have one more year of using him, but we can at least plan for the future. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll
I'll
second.
By Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio.
I'll slow down.
Yeah, okay.
Roll call, Joyce.
Mrs. Kelly,
Yes,
Mr. Lobenstein,
Yes,
Mrs. Passio,
Yes.
Mr. Farrell,
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro,
Yes.
and Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
6 ayes.
All right, that resolution is adopted. We already did 136, so we're going to move to 137, which was added on today. Resolution 20-137 is a resolution requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriations. What exactly are we doing here? We're doing
The chapter 159 to put the safe and secure grant money into the budget.
so we received $39,200 for New Jersey Safe and Secure, and we're going to put it in the budget. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Mr. Lobenstein. Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell,
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly,
Yes,
Mr. Lobenstein,
Yes,
Mrs. Passio,
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri,
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro.
Yes.
6 ayes.
I can't wait for this to be over.
The resolution, this is good. Resolution is adopted. We have resolution 20-138 is a resolution to authorize the treasurer to make transfers between appropriations in the 2020 budget. It's approximately, well, it's exactly $40,000. They're all like minimal transfers. Everyone has a copy of it. This is why we have this meeting at the end of the year. It's one of the options. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll
make a
make that motion. I'll second that motion.
That was Mr. Ranieri, second by Ms. Passio.
See?
Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell,
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly,
yes,
Mr. Lobenstein,
Yes,
Mrs. Passio,
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri,
Yes.
and Mr. Shapiro.
Yes.
6 ayes.
All right, that resolution is adopted. We'll do the payment of bills. Would someone like to make a motion for the payment of bills?
I'll make that motion to pay the bills.
I'll second it.
All right, motion by Mr. Lobenstein, second by Mr. Shapiro.
All right, Rich.
Okay, Rich. Roll
Thank you,
call.
Patty.
Mr. Farrell,
Hey, it's teamwork.
Mr. Farrell,
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly,
yes,
Mr. Lobenstein,
Yes,
Mrs. Passio,
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri,
Yes.
and Mr. Shapiro.
Yes.
6 ayes.
Those to be paid. We're not going to do committee reports, but we do have some professionals on. I'd like to ask Mr. Bayshore first. I know you sent a report, Mark. Was there anything you wanted to highlight at this, basically an adjournment meeting? Was there anything that you needed to tell us?
No, I just sent it to clean up end of year business, and be here for any questions if anybody had any. And then also to wish everybody a happy new year.
thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, Mark.
Any questions for Mr. Bayshore?
no,
No? Okay. Thank you, Mark. Happy New Year
Yes,
to
are
you.
you going out?
Happy New Year, Mark.
Okay, so then we have Mr.
See you next year.
Mr. Long, is there anything on our legal side that you're willing to discuss?
No.
Are you trying to get away?
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Dan.
Do you want to-
Wow.
you want to bring up what you emailed to us today or not? About the new COVID language?
The first act expires tomorrow. And then, so it wasn't part of this additional, relief, the COVID relief. So that expires, and it gave the employees, if they met one of the qualifying reasons, the right to either 10 days off or extended FMLA. So that will expire as of tomorrow. So it takes away a level of protection for people, but it will handle the situation as they come in.
As they come in.
Yep.
And Beth discovered something tonight, something about your, the FSA programs that we have, and you know how it's either you use it or you lose it.
Yeah.
She said that she read something in the bill that you have to extend it. You can't just wipe out the money and take the money. I don't know. She saw it briefly. If you could look into that, Dan.
Talk to Beth about it.
Yeah. Okay.
And Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, Dan.
Happy New Year, Dan.
Okay, we also have Mr. Anderson here. Greg, maybe someday we'll get you a camera so we can see your face and see what you're really doing and looking at it.
Oh, okay, so it is.
Thank you for coming back. Do you want to say anything to council? I mean, just let everyone know on council is Greg has agreed to help the borough out in this transition. So Shelley has every ability to contact him and work with him to make this transfer go as smoothly as possible. Greg, when we did this before with Magnolia, I think it worked out well. So this way it's kind of on the opposite side. But Greg, did you have anything? You left us?
It says he's there. I don't know.
That's what he thinks of me. All right. Hope he comes back.
there?
Mr. Sampolsky, Captain Sampolsky, did you have any? Happy New Year?
Happy New Year, and just to thank Mayor and Council, our 2 new hybrid cars arrived Monday with an estimated time to hit the street of February 1st outfitted.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Nice. In a tough year, I appreciate everybody working with us, and I'm looking forward to a real good 2021.
Captain, did you tell them about Kristen leaving tomorrow?
Yeah, I put it in the email to the mayor and the public safety. We're losing our part-time secretary in Class 1 Special, Kirsten Grassi. She accepted a job up north, so she'll be leaving. Tomorrow will be her last day.
Wish her well. We wish her well.
Yeah, she was an outstanding employee.
Yeah, she was. Good girl.
Yep, very.
So one of the things the captain asked, and during our normal appointments at the reorganization meeting, he's probably going to have a couple names for us for police matrons. Correct, Bill?
All right.
Yeah.
I saw
like
them in the box.
Yep. Yeah, we needed the matrons. We definitely needed that expedited.
Okay. All right. Other than that, this is anybody on council? I mean, this is the good and welfare portion. So you
I do want to say, I want to thank all the borough employees for helping mayor and council through this pandemic with their loyalty, their understanding, and their hard work. So, Mayor, I know that you appreciate everybody that's out there for everything that they do. You tell me that every day. So, and I hope they all know that too. So please keep safe and have a happy new year, because we'll see you January 5th.
Is that our next meeting?
Are you serious, John?
No, is there anything between now and then? There's nothing? Nothing?
John, bring a Bible. John, bring a Bible.
I feel like we got a lot to talk about. And it's going to be a long time till we vote again.
We have 2 meetings that night. Reorg and a regular meeting.
Yes.
Yes.
Make sure you have a Bible on hand, John.
And hopefully we can do
Bible and a bottle of wine. I got you. No problem.
How are we going to work that? I guess we'll have to figure it out, huh? Because John asked me to swear him in, but I'm not anywhere near where he lives.
No, you stay right there and do it.
You do it from there.
Right there.
Okay.
You do it virtually.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You do it right there.
Who's going to swear you in, Patty?
The mayor.
Oh, very nice.
Bam, I'm
gonna swear it, Patty.
looking forward to it, Eleanor. I'm looking
Okay.
forward to it. Do I need a Bible, or does she need a Bible?
You do.
What? I do. Okay. I have a few of them. I'll just dust them off. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Call John in the morning and remind him for our meeting.
My Bible, I have it on CDs. Does that count? No, I'm just kidding.
Fred, when is the library gonna open?
When they help you get vaccinated and, get it going again. The problem is, Eleanor, if they open up and one person gets COVID, then the whole thing's gonna shut down as it's running now. Now they're doing curbside, the books are going in and out, they've redone the library, and they're operating the best they can with such a small staff. If they open up and one person gets COVID, then they're gonna shut down. And that'll be a real problem then. Right now, they're operating, pretty well. And I've heard no complaints. And my wife has used the library a couple times. It's worked out fine. So we're just going to stay copacetic. Nothing has changed since March. We're getting tired of the pandemic, but nothing has changed yet for us here in town. Until the vaccines really start rolling out, not much is going to change.
Yeah, Nick, have you heard anything about how we're gonna get the vaccine here in town for our people?
I have not heard anything other than the fact that if anybody drove down the Black Horse Pike today, CVS set up 2 trailers. And I believe that the state and the county has been working on locations to do this. Now, people are getting letters. Everyone's got some kind of a rating depending on their age and things like that. So my mom, is in the nursing home. So she's that, I forget, is a 1A or something like that to get it. We'll just have to go forward and figure it out. Rich, do you heard much about what the state and the county's doing about that?
I just got an email from CVS that said it's coming soon for all of us.
It's going to be the pharmacies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rich, do you know anything about that?
No, I don't know anything about it. We haven't done anything on our job yet. But I think they're going with the essential workers first. And then with the elderly, with nursing homes and all that. When it comes to our residents, like ourselves, it might be a while.
Probably April.
Dan, do you want to say something?
It's changing. I know one of the sites is going to be Camden County College in Blackwood. There's a tiered system that is issued by the CDC that I believe the state is following. So stay tuned. Hopefully everybody gets their vaccine, and we can return to normal as soon as possible.
I do have to say that our first responders have started with the vaccines, and they're going over to Kennedy Jefferson for the vaccines. So our first responders should all be done by tomorrow.
I have a question. Are they required to get it? Our first responders?
I'm not aware of a requirement.
Okay. Because I run into a lot of people who don't want it, and I'm amazed. That's all. I can't believe it. I hope that's not an issue in the world healing. People getting it.
Oh, it is.
Just tell them if they don't want to get it, just tell them to go away from you.
Well, Dan, were you going to say something about that?
Yeah, it definitely is an issue. I think the biggest issue with the vaccine rollout is going to be getting people to buy in, because you have to get to the 70% of the total population or herd immunity, and until that, we're not going to be we're going to be in the same spot we're unfortunately in right now. So
hope we get 70. I hope we get.
Yeah. So
should we promote it? Should we, as a community, be promoting it? Nick?
I think.
Well, the only thing I can say at this point, the Mayor's Association had a conversation about this, and one of the things we want to be cautious with is we want to kind of let it kind of play out. We don't want to feel like we're jumping the line or we're doing anything that nature to kind of promote it, other than let people do it on their own. I will say I did get because my business, I have my own employees, and I know there was a ruling, Dan, hopefully I'm saying this right, that OSHA came out with the idea that just like I require my people to get drug tested and to get have CDL licenses. it does allow the employer potentially to make it a condition of employment. I'm not saying we need to go there right now, that's why I say I think we can. But that, you might hear this in the few months coming up where employers, like, think about our EMTs and stuff like that. I mean, I'd rather not have this conversation and say they all just get it. But exactly, what do we do if we have some employees that are in potential jeopardy not doing it? Dan, I don't know if you've heard too much about that employment.
I'm not comfortable discussing that in public, but I think you and I are aligned in the way we think about that.
Okay.
All right?
Well, I think Happy New Year's are all around.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year to everybody.
And welcome, Shelby, welcome. Good luck to you.
A better welfare.
What was that?
We do good in welfare?
Oh, we did. Well, oh, to the public? Oh, I did it to you guys. I'll go to the public. Here we go. The lawyer making sure I don't go to jail. This point of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak, please give your name and address. Seeing and hearing no one, is there a motion to close the
I
public?
make a motion to close the public portion.
I'll second. Motion by Mr. Lovenstein, second by Mr. Borough. All in favor?
Aye.
Public portion is closed. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Adjourn this meeting.
Motion by Mr. Lovenstein, second by Ms. Passio. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
See you next year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.